Today is the day. Some of you know that back in September we placed an order on an outdoors RV toy hauler. Well, today is the day that we leave to make the 1,600 mile plus trip to Oregon to go get it. Today is Friday, May 6th, and it's a little after 5 in the morning, so we're getting ready to head up that direction. And the plan is to be at Thompson RV in Oregon at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. So 600 miles down today, and we have made it just outside of Denver. Got to get up early in the morning to head to Salt Lake City or around that area. It'll be another 550 to 600 miles. Today wasn't too bad, but it is further than we have driven
in a long time.
Yeah, in quite a while. So it was a little bit of a shock, but not too bad. And like I said, ready to get up in the morning and do it all again.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous here now. Winds are blowing. It's perfect temperatures, like probably 70 now. It was like 89 when we got here.
Yeah, so absolutely gorgeous, and you can maybe make out the mountains behind us, but yeah, it is gorgeous here. Good morning. We are sitting here getting ready to take off for the day. Today we're headed to Salt Lake City area, not quite there, but around the outskirts of there. A little bit shorter drive today. I think we're at, what, 500 miles, I think?
And yesterday was 6 something.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be too awful bad. We're getting a little bit later start, but that'll be all right. We don't really have anything to do once we get there. So anyhow, we're sitting here right now in Walmart parking lot, looking at the mountains, which, I don't know, I guess if you live here, you get used to it at some point in time, but at least for us, every time we see them, it's just like, wow. You just want to just sit here and stare at them. But anyhow, we're getting ready to hit the road, and we will see you in a bit. So today was an amazing day. I do apologize, there's a little bit of road noise, but anyhow, we're standing right in front of our hotel room, so you can kind of see the mountains behind us. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Today was an amazing drive. We ended up coming up from Denver, going through
Wyoming.
Yeah, through Wyoming, and then we're now in Ogden, Utah, just outside of Salt Lake. And it is amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful country.
Absolutely. All right, day 3 is on its way. We are going to be in Idaho, I think, most of the day today, and end up in Oregon. So pretty excited about that.
Whoop, whoop.
We made it.
Yay, we made it.
We're finally in Pendleton, Oregon. We're so excited about that. Now, that being said, we're absolutely, at least I am, completely beat. 3 long days of driving, and so I'm glad that tonight's actually going to be a long night. We don't have to be at the Thompson RV until 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning, so we have time to relax around here for a while, so that will be wonderful. Although I don't know how much we'll sleep because we're so excited that we're going to get our trailer in the morning, so we will see.
Yeah, we might need some melatonin.
Yeah. So, and on top of the distance that we drove today, the weather was crazy. We hit snow, and it would be 55 degrees. Next thing you know, it'd be 39 degrees.
Oh, it dropped down to like 34 at one point.
Yeah, exactly.
In time.
And then back up in the 50s, then back down, then snow again, and rain.
Rain, and then even had a little bit of hail.
Yeah.
So
And then it'd be sunny.
and then it would be so foggy out you couldn't hardly see anything. It was insane.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to take the opportunity to get some rest tonight, and then looking forward to having the trailer and be here nearby for the next couple nights so we can kind of recoup before we start heading back.
Yep.
So today is the day.
Good morning.
It is pickup trailer day, so we're so excited about that.
Whoop whoop.
Actually, I am a tad bit nervous though. I'm sitting here thinking about everything I need to do as far as towing this thing, which it is much larger than anything I've ever towed before, so it's definitely going to be an interesting experience. Luckily, I don't know if you can see behind us, but way off in the distance there is where we're staying the first night, so it's not very far, so at least I get a short drive in first to kind of break it in, and then we get
Do a couple shakedown.
Exactly, get a couple days there before we have to go up in the mountains. So
we are hoping it warms up. It's like 30 degrees here this morning.
It is a little bit chilly,
and
but
the news said it was like going to be 90 in Kansas City. So, whew.
But I think I'd rather have the 50s here than the 90s there.
That's true.
So, anyhow, we will see you after a while, and we will by then have our trailer.
Your 2 7-gallon tanks here have been topped off for you. You know, there's just one leg here that clicks into place. You can obviously see all of your patios, they all click into place here. Up here, so anytime, you know, we're cooking and want to clear that smoke off, so we're going to have this guy open.
Okay.
Would it make more sense to open it every time you cook then?
Depends on what you're cooking.
Or
who's cooking. Yeah. Use the top bunk, drop it down. What we're going to have to do is fold this couch back into like the bed position. That's a great idea. Get out and use it. Figure out what you need, what you don't need, what you like, what you don't like, and that way you're just not throwing. Just keep throwing.
Yeah.
There's so many
exactly.
accessories you can
Right.
see.
Exactly.
You know, that it can just be overwhelming, and just they're meant to be simple and easy to use.
Right.
And just take it out and see how your style, you know, what your needs are going to be. I guess.
Yeah. So we are absolutely thrilled. We are at the campground in the new trailer, and so far everything's been wonderful. I will say, having never towed anything like that, getting over here was quite an experience, especially since I had to fill the gas tank in the trailer itself, which is all the way in the back, and it is unleaded, so I had to go through a normal pump and pull way forward, so that was an interesting experience. Luckily, Tammy was there to kind of guide me, so we were able to get that accomplished. And then I made sure to get enough fuel for the generator, so we weren't having to do that anytime soon. We are working now, trying to get everything situated. Everything's kind of a mess right now. Hoping to get it all done before it gets dark at least. But all of that will be in the next video, so if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe so you can follow along with all of our adventures trying to get everything set up in the new trailer. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up below. And thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.